Imagine a 4-month-old infant arrives at your health facility, but the infant's caregiver does not have the infant's immunization card. What can you look at to determine which vaccines the infant has already received? Immunization registers and antenatal care registers are used to record the immunizations received by each infant and pregnant woman over time. The immunization register and antenatal care register are simple tools, but powerful ones. If you're a healthcare worker, you can use these registers to find out which vaccine doses a particular infant or pregnant woman has received or missed. The data in these registers is also useful when you're compiling data for the district level. Here is one example of an immunization register. There are 3 basic steps for recording data in an immunization register. First, register any new infants. Mark the date of new vaccinations. Finally, update their entry on future visits. You will follow these steps every time you hold an immunization session. As soon as a new infant arrives at your health facility or at an outreach session, create a new line for him or her. Start by giving the infant a unique identification number. You will put this number on the register and on the infant's immunization card. Fill in all information about the infant and be sure to write down the infant's date of birth. Fill in everything except the vaccinations being administered. What do you think you should do if a 6-month-old infant arrives at the health facility and the child has already received some vaccines? Should you create a new entry for that infant? The infant may already be listed in a register. Look for their entry. If you do not see the infant's name, it is possible the infant received immunizations at another health facility and is registered there. In some countries like Tanzania, you would not need to create a new entry in your register for the infant. In many other countries, you would create a new entry. Check with your manager for guidance. If you do need to create a new entry and the family does not live in your area, create the entry on a separate page or register for non-residents. Look on the infant's immunization card to find out which vaccines have already been administered and write them down in the register. If the infant is missing an immunization card, ask the caregiver which vaccines the infant has already received. Also provide a new card if there is none. The infant receives his or her vaccines. Mark down the date of these new vaccinations in the register, but only after they're administered to the infant. Next time the infant returns for a follow-up visit, find his or her entry and mark any new vaccinations given during the visit. That is the process for capturing data in an immunization register. Use a separate register for each community you serve and for every outreach session. With both of these registers, the goal is to create a simple but useful record that tracks immunizations for all infants and pregnant women, so you can easily see whether you have delivered all the appropriate vaccines to everyone in your target population. Remember the 3 steps of capturing data in a register. First, register any new infants. Mark the date of new vaccinations. Finally, update their entry on future visits.